Are you feeling stuck? Perhaps you have a goal or something that you want in life that you want to be moving towards, but right now you just feel stuck. Well, today I'm going to give you one question with just 2 words that will help propel you forward and get you moving. This one question will help you live the inspiring life that you are capable of living. Let's say you have a goal in your life that you want to achieve, something like getting a certain job or getting into a certain program, and you haven't achieved that goal yet, and you're feeling stuck. Then you probably have some version of these thoughts. Why can't I get this right? Why isn't this working? What's wrong with me? The problem with these kinds of questions is that they leave you feeling stuck. Instead of being able to move forward with confidence or excitement or commitment or some of those kinds of emotions, these questions leave you feeling defeated or hopeless or even defective, like there's something wrong with you. So instead of focusing on these questions, we want to change your perspective. Your brain is an amazing supercomputer. If you ask a question, your brain wants to find the answer. So if you ask your brain something like, why isn't this working? Or what is wrong with me? Your brain will go and find those answers. It will look for all of the reasons and evidence for why you're not doing it right and the things that are wrong with you. Now, some people will say, well, isn't that a good thing to look back at all of the things we're doing wrong so that we can correct them and move forward? But actually, for most people, it has the opposite result. That's because if you want to look back at what has happened in your past and then move forward, you have to do it from a positive place, a place of like curiosity and interest and self-evaluation. But if you are looking back like most of us, you're doing it from a place of judgment. When you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? You're thinking about how awful and terrible and bad you are and all of the things that are negative. And positive, lasting change cannot come from a negative place like that. So if you are being judgmental of your past, first of all, stop it. You wouldn't do that to a friend. Don't do that to yourself. Do not let yourself be mean to yourself anymore. You are awesome and amazing. And second of all, if you ask yourself these negative, backwards looking questions like, why can't I get this right? What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? Why isn't this working? Then you're creating a filter for your brain where all it is searching for is the negative things, the things that you've done wrong, and the things that you have done in your past that haven't gotten you to where you want to go. We don't want to focus on that. We want to spend our energy and our focus in a way that will move us forward. So instead of creating a filter where we're looking for everything that's wrong, which just creates more evidence and proof that we're doing it wrong and keeps us stuck, we want to ask a question that moves us forward. And one of the best questions you can ask yourself is, what's next? If we want something to work, if we want a certain result or we want to reach a certain goal, then we need to stop focusing on all the things we're doing wrong, and we need to start focusing on the things that work. We want to give our supercomputer brain questions that give it the opportunity to inspire us and move us forward. We want to have our brain answering the question, what's next? And giving it the filter of all the things that are working so we can access that information instead, the information that will actually be useful to us. The question, what's next, gets us out of focusing on our past and turns us towards our future. It opens us up to possibility. It opens us up to our own answers and information that we already have inside of us that our brain was just filtering out because it was looking for what was wrong instead. We want access to that. What's next also gives us access to the Spirit and allows the Holy Ghost to come in and inspire us. I do have one caution here. When you ask yourself the question, what's next? Sometimes your brain is going to want to answer with, I don't know. Do not stand for it. Do not let your brain answer with I don't know. You do know. But when you say I don't know, it's like putting up a brick wall. I actually have a whole video on that, so I'm not going to go into too many details, but do not allow yourself to answer with I don't know. It's a cop-out answer so that your brain doesn't have to come up with the information. So instead, we're going to ask ourselves, what's next? And we're going to demand an answer. For sure, you have them. You internally have the answers that you need. Between you and the Holy Ghost, you will have the answer for just the next step. What's next? You don't have to know all the steps, but you can know exactly what to do next. So if you're done feeling stuck, I want you to ask yourself the question, what's next? And then watch as the inspiration flows, and then go get it. Now, if you think you would like some extra help as you build the life of your dreams, then sign up for a free mini session with me. I'm going to leave the details of that below. All right, you've totally got this.